Hello everybody and welcome to week 5 of FBL. If you didn't watch Team Builder for this week, here's a little reminder, so pause to take a look. His team is Obstagoon, Necrozma, Pelipper, Ludicolo, Kabutops and Zapdos, so let's see how the fight went. I sent out Drapion, because I want to set up toxic spikes. And he leads with Obstagoon. I really like this shiny, it's my second best shiny in Gala. Anyway, he used Obstruct. He tried to protect herself. I said tried, because I used toxic spikes and poison spikes were scattered on the ground all around the opposing team. And he was burned, because of Flame Orb, which means he has Guts ability. Now he withdrew Queen Crimson, and he sent out Woodstock the Zapdos, and he is exerting its pressure. And I used toxic spikes for the second time. Now he has 2 layers of toxic spikes, which is good. I used knockoff, and I knocked off 30% of his HP, and also I knocked off his leftovers. And he used defog, which nullify my last 2 turns. This time I used a poison jab, and Zapdos lost 25% of its HP. And he used discharge. I lost 32% and he didn't get a para, which is good. And I restored a little HP with Black Sludge. I used a poison jab once again, which did 1% more than last time. But he nullified all that damage, because he used Roost. And once again I restored some HP with Black Sludge. I used a poison jab for the 3rd time, no poison again. And again he had its HP restored, because he used Roost. And once again I restored some HP with Black Sludge. Because he used Roost a couple of times, I decided to scatter some toxic spikes. And he used discharge and Drapion is paralyzed, and it may be unable to move. And one more time I restored some HP using Black Sludge. Because I'm paralyzed, he's faster, and he used discharge once again. I used a poison jab one more time, and this time Woodstock was poisoned. One more time I recovered some HP with Black Sludge, and this time Woodstock was hurt by poison. This time he recovered some HP with Roost, and he loses Flying type this turn. I used a poison jab, since I don't have Earthquake, and believe me, if I had it, I would click it right here. One more time I recovered some HP with Black Sludge, and one more time Woodstock was hurt by poison. Once again he used Roost to restore some HP. And that was my chance to scatter some toxic spikes. That's 2nd layer on his side of the field. And one more time I recovered some HP with Black Sludge, and one more time Woodstock was hurt by poison. Because he has toxic spikes on his side, he used defog to remove them. And I predicted that, and I used a poison jab, and landed a crit, which is good. One more time I recovered some HP with Black Sludge, and one more time Woodstock was hurt by poison. Now he restored some HP with Roost, and he loses his Flying type this turn. Because I wanted to pressure him, I used a poison jab. Didn't get a crit again, but that okay. One more time I recovered some HP with Black Sludge, and one more time Woodstock was hurt by poison. He used Roost one more time to restore some HP. And I used this opportunity to scatter some toxic spikes. One more time I recovered some HP with Black Sludge, and one more time Woodstock was hurt by poison. Because I thought he's gonna use defog or Roost, I withdrew Drapion, and I sent out Aerodactyl. But he used a U-turn, and we found out his Moveset U-turn, discharge, defog and Roost. And he sent out Pelipper, and it started to rain, because of Pelipper's drizzle ability. Because he has an advantage, since water is good against rock, I switched out Aero, and I sent Drapion again. And he used a scald, but he can't burn me since I'm paralyzed. Rain continues to fall, which is good for him, and I restored some HP with black sludge, which is good for me. So he used scald one more time, and that was enough to make Drapion faint. And I sent Tapu Lele out, and the battlefield got weird because of Psychic Surge. Now he withdrew Pelipper, and he sent Zapdos. The opposing Zapdos is exerting its pressure. I calmed my mind and my special attack and special defense rose. Rain continues to fall, and the opposing Woodstock was hurt by poison. I used a terrain boosted Psychic which did 58% of Woodstock health. He thought I was going to switch out, so he used U-turn. And he sent out Kabutops, and Kabutops was poisoned. Rain continues to fall, which is good for him. I restored some HP with leftovers, which is good for me, and Kabutops was hurt by poison, which is bad for him, good for me. Because of rain he's faster, because of Swift Swim, and he used liquidation, which is enough to faint Tapu Lele. Rain continues to fall, which is good for him, and he was hurt by poison. And I sent Duraludon as replacement. He withdrew Kabutops, and he sent out Zapdos, which is exerting its pressure again. I used Thunderbolt just in case he stayed in with Kabutops, but at least it was enough to make Zapdos faint. Rain is still falling, which is good for him, and bad for me. And he sent out Necrozma, and Necrozma was poisoned. I used super effective Snarl to lower the special attack, but he was ready for that, because Colbur Berry weakened the damage of Snarl. And he used a Calm Mind, and Necrozma's special attack and special defense rose. And the rain stopped, which is good. The opposing Obsidian was hurt by poison, and the weirdness disappeared from the battlefield. I used Snarl once again, and once again Obsidian's special attack fell. And once again he used a Calm Mind, and Necrozma's special attack and special defense rose once again. And once again Obsidian was hurt by poison. This time I used a Flash Cannon. I was trying to get that special defense drop, but I didn't get it, and he restored some HP with Morning Sun. But poison damage is going to rack up, so that's going to help me a lot. And once again Obsidian was hurt by poison. Now I used Snarl just in case he used a Calm Mind, and once again Obsidian's special attack fell. But he restored some HP with Morning Sun again, but still poison is going to rack up. And once again Obsidian was hurt by poison. And once again I used Snarl, and once again Obsidian's special attack fell. But he used a Calm Mind to boost his special attack and special defense. And the opposing Obsidian was hurt by poison once again. Same thing happened this turn. I used Snarl to lower his special attack. And he used a Calm Mind to boost it, and special defense as well. And also don't forget he was hurt by poison. Same thing as last time, I used Snarl to lower his special attack. But this time he used the Morning Sun to restore some HP. Also he was hurt by poison, which is good for me. I used a Flash Cannon this time, that did so little, because of all of the boost in special defense, which he boost even more with a Calm Mind. At least he's poisoned, which is good for me. Some chip damage is always good. I used Snarl. I couldn't let him boost his special attack. But he used his Calm Mind attack again. and again his special attack and special defense rose. He was hurt by poison once again. I used Snarl once again, a critical hit, and that was enough to make the opposing Obsidian faint. He sent out Queen Crimson the Obstagoon. I switched to Reluden out, and I sent out Aerodactyl. He used Knockoff, and he knocked off Choice Band, and he also knocked out Aerodactyl. He was hurt by its burn as well. I sent out Axelga as replacement. He switched the Obstagoon out, and he sent a Pelipper as replacement, and because of Drizzle ability it started to rain. I predicted the switch, so I used a U-turn. And I sent the Reluden out. Rain started to give me problems again. Because he knows I run Thunderbolt, he switched the Pelipper, and he sent an Obstagoon. I still used a Thunderbolt just in case he stayed in, and did okay damage to Obstagoon. Rain is still going to help him, but that burn will help me out. He used Knockoff, did 53%, and also knocked off my Assault Vest. I used Thunderbolt one more time, which did 6% less than last time. Rain continues to fall, and the opposing Crimson was hurt by its burn. This time he used a Guts boosted Facade, which is powered up because of burn, plus he landed a critical hit, and down goes my Reluden. Rain continues to fall, and the opposing Crimson was hurt by its burn. And I sent Axelga. I thought he was gonna switch, so I used a U-turn. I mean, he had 4%, but still could save it for a safe switch in later. I sent Rotom. Rain continues to fall, and because of that he sent out Kabutops. Has benefits because of the Swift Swim ability, and water types moves are boosted in rain as well. The opposing Governor's used Liquidation, but I was ready for that. The Pasho Berry weakened the damage, and he lost some HP because of Life Orb. I used super effective Thunder, which I can't miss because of rain, and the opposing Governor's fainted. Thank you, Rain, for the assistance. And he sent out Ludicolo, and Ludicolo was poisoned. The opposing Ludicolo used a not very effective Energy Ball. Rotom lost 14% of its HP, and also Ludicolo lost some HP because of Life Orb, and the Rotom fainted. Rain continues to fall, and the opposing Ludicolo was hurt by poison. I sent Axelga out. He used a Hydro Pump, but Axelga avoided the attack, which is good. I use Specs boosted super effective Bug Buzz, and down goes Ludicolo. Rain stopped, but it doesn't matter because he sent Pelipper and rain started again. Since I'm locked into Bug Buzz, I used it, which did good damage, 44%. And he used a Hurricane, which is 100% accurate in the rain. Axelga fainted. And that's the game. A close game. The only mistake I made was not saving my Rotom versus Kabutops instead of Thunder. I should have used a Volt Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.